again, but he kept it right where it is and right in the middle of the field. The ball is run in straight away. It's a battle for possession. Birr come out for number 15 is getting his hand the ball, is moving the ball first. There's a good tackle there by number 4. That's James Mahon getting the flick of the wrist in there, and Kilcormac have the typical half forward line withdrawn, but Birr have got into the nifty tackle straight away, and it's back with Luke Nolan for a second possession. Took the touch in the hurley a small bit early, but he's got the support runner through the middle. Birr fans are going to love this from the start. Number 7 bombing forward, shoots straight between the upright. That number 7 is Colin Mulrooney. They're well taken there by number 11 Conor Mahon, put the paw up and he goes route 1. Now Screeney's going to get the call from Charlie Mitchell, the knockdown. Mitchell put on his paw, Screeney gets a tap. Birr can't concede early, and they can't because the keeper's down. Still a rebound shot. Mitchell, or no, it's Mahon trying to get the shot away. He's well down, he's going to get the point to pop it over. Yes, he is. Draw game, lively start. Screeney half chance, and the forward took it under the stand side, going with the diagonal ball. As you said, Sean Thompson not in goal today. Adam Fitzgerald, second game of the championship. What a time to come in. This is what panels are for. Now Birr letting the ball do the work, and it's Lachlan Quinn with his early shot. This is going to be some score with the wind assisted, but Quinn won't mind what wind is behind him. Whether put the ball in the hand the last time, Birr turned it over, but they've won their 4th turnover in a row, and we spoke about in the build-up what I spoke about, and Joe mentioned previously, it's about how they're going to use the ball and get the work rate going, and Birr have started this really strong, wind assisted. There won't be any panic from the Killoughey side, but I have to say it's a second score.
Scores could have been 4 with Cahill, and certainly KKL know they're in the game early.
Know they're in the game, and that's what the viewers want. Ball let fly off the hurling at his best. Killian Kiley with the yellow Cooper on the head. Screeney with the pace, gets the rise, and he's forward as much. He had a short grip on it. He takes the touch in the hurley. He's going to have to be watched all day. He's one of the finest operators in Ireland, and that is exactly why. What a score. Birr have dismantled the attack again. Their work rate in the forward unit is that is what of could be made of champions, or indeed to dismantle a favourite tag in a semi-final. Semi-finals are for winning. They're not about necessarily performing. We leave that for the final, but Birr have to find something extra, you feel, today, and they found in these opening minutes, Joe, with another point there.
That super play from Birr. Probably the most experienced man Birr have is Sean Ryan Connell, but Birr not shooting from ridiculous angles. Sean just epitomising that calm there. That half back line of Birr has been a launch pad, and they'll need to be at it today. They're facing a very, very strong Kilcormac Loughy forward line, but certainly Birr are winning all the 50-50s in the dirty ball so far.
They are, and I look down to the management team, and of course my good neighbour Declan Laffin won't be too panic. He's not a man to panic. What a mentor he was growing up. A player out away from Screeney's free here. Screeney again, the wind, and that looks like it's dropping short now. Big ball winning there in front of 14. That is James Gorman. Gorman lets the ball do the work, hips it in there to vital time. Number 10 comes in, that's Jack Screeney, and he pops it over the bar. The Kilcormac Killoughey, other Screeney indeed, but the colour of the helmet is matching the club jersey. Important. 3 points on the board, Joe. In fairness to,
and the style of hurling they're playing, they're going to give them an awful lot to think about today.
And we always use that word why or if, and so many facets of life. Great score there by Conor Slevin. Again, the win. Great to have that attribute to keep it coming out. But you know, for the Sharon Kildare game, you know, there is a misconception out there throughout other counties that the pace of club hurling in Offaly isn't up to the same standard. It has been mighty pace here in these tough conditions.
Absolute rubbish. The club hurling in Offaly, when you see them going out into their own counties, Birr need maybe to get a goal, 2 or 3 more points in it to really win at half time. A lot of hurling to be played before then though.
Good recycled ball here now. Cahill looks, does he strike over the shoulder? Accurate. I think the wind's going to take that. We're behind it all day wide. Just in. Inside the opposition half. Good touchdown by Kilcormac man, but who's going to pick it up? It's the lively Lukey Nolan. Lukey, the same name as my son. I wonder will he be hurling for Birr? I doubt he might be hurling above the Dubs, but Birr have a chance here. Brayer down and goal. They're going to rattle the back of the net.
Brilliant goal.
SDR number 8 did it, and that was LB Watkins. Thank you very much. I couldn't get his first name. I knew it was Watkins, but I wanted to make sure and give it right because such was the finish. I do think though Conor Slevin might be small but disappointed. I think he had a better view on it than what we had. Oh, it didn't stick to Hurley. Now Birr need a bit of composure. The gamesmanship is going to be absolutely vital here because we're on 27 minutes. We're at such a crucial stage of this game. Kilcormac grifting and drafting and gritting their way back into this game. Are they going to get a second score in a row? I think that might be on the scoreboard. They've won 12 on it and they have a point ahead. Now the use of the ball is brilliant. Carry that ball is what I'd be saying as a coach. If Ben Miller doesn't use that, he goes route 1 into open country. Is Watkins the target? Does he get it the first time? He does a great pick up. Is that the man who just introduced there? No, it's Watkins again, is it?
That's a super
score, and that's his 3rd possession this half. And you talk about being a awesome one to free. Screeney's been kept quiet. Dennis Irwin, aka Jimmy, has done his right job over there. He's dismantled him once more. 21 in his back. Hard to imagine how that would even be the case, because he's marking one of the best forwards in the country, who pops up on the highlight reels no matter what in Clubber. But Kilcormac are going to provide the bit of composure now. Strike from Diggy hand. Is Diggy going to put it over? He's sprinted to the far side. He's been one of the stars. Has he won the free? I've seen him given. Shawnee Ryan goes in there, muscling for the whole ball. Who's going to win it? Short grip needed. Spain, the industrious Spain goes after, picks on the second, he gets across. Now Screeney's got open country. Can he spin Irwin? He's going to take him on. He's going to go one way, then the other. He's going to strike between the sticks, is he? Composed from Kilcormac. I have to say Adam Fitzgerald was really good in the next score, but I think the next score is going to be absolutely crucial in this game, because if Kilcormac can get a score to draw this, I'd imagine they might see the favourite tags on their back become that ever more, not a persistent issue, but indeed a persistent favouritism bit. Where it was from Fitzgerald broke out, not the greatest, left Brendan Murphy an awful lot to do, but Murphy seems to have found extra grass on the far side there. I wonder are they the same length as there on this side, because from where we were it looked like it's over, but it won't make a difference. Kilcormac have picked it up through Jack Screeney. Does he open the post, open the shoulders and put another score on the board? He does.
A big score, and it came from
given, but it seems to have disintegrated at such a vital stage if they're going to mount that challenge. Number 3 is warming up for Birr. Kilcormac made that sub there. Number 18 is on. That's Alex Kavanagh. He replaced James Gannon on the edge of the square. Birr have a half chance here, bearing down and goal. It's with number 8. It's LB Watkins. Watkins, does he shoot over the bar? Indeed he does. Will we have a bit of extra time here, Joe?
Yeah, that was an important session. Is going to be crucial.
Possession is going to be crucial, and James Mahon might be influencing that from a Kilcormac perspective. So too might Jack Screeney, but Shawnee Ryan battling like the old warhorse that he is, keeping the ball moving from the young prodigy Screeney on the sideline. Is he going to lift the roof off it? That is outrageous. Screeney, no need to go in. Kilcormac boys to come on and attack the ball. Irwin lets the ball. Joe Ryan is crept into space. He's crept in behind the Kilcormac defence. Let's the hurley do the work. Luke Nolan, super first touch, second first touch onto Watkins. Now Watkins, what are you going to do for your Birr cause? You are the captain of the team. You recited to Nolan on the sideline. Put it up, is it, son? Yes!
That's outrageous again. And Luke Nolan is known for what Adam Screeney does.
Do you do the lateral, Joe?
I do, but I know look with it so
no, look, well, tell you one thing, if I need to do a call in the track, a call recycle Jack Screeney, they were calling for him to be sent half a minute ago, and a splash of an eye, and Brendan Murphy just couldn't get the support runners. Now it's Alex Kavanagh goes on, doesn't get the free, corrected decision by the referee. It would have been too easy to give it. This game is in the proverbial mental pot, as Joe Try correctly said, but this man has come at the hour. He's going to jink one way then the other. He's going to recycle back to Mitchell. Kilcormac are going to slot another score, and they're going to find their vices in the stand as well, Joe.
It's going to be a goal or not, you'd feel it.
It is. Oh, super take by Murphy. One out of the sky. Pops it off. Now, Rue one ball. Is Watkins going to get his paw on the ball once more? Knocks it down himself. Catches it out of the sky first time. Is he going to slot it over? Keep inside the post. Yep. It's a ball over the bar. Connor Slevin. Was it over, Joe?
That's over the bar. Now the linesman is slagging. I don't know whether
is it home for the sub.
I think it's for the sub.
You were behind it more than I was now,
look,
Joe.
They're always going to tail back, able to compete with the big boys. They deserve something out of this game. But the next 40
what a poke out by Slevin. His
someone.
Technique was brilliant. Mahon is the target. Get your man in front of it. Brendan Murphy. He's had an exhibition of the second half too. The moments he's played, but his decision not to give it back to the keeper could be vital. Shawnee Ryan gets under it. Ryan keeps it in the hand. Goes into contact once, twice. Ref, does he give the free? No, he doesn't. But he's held onto it for an age. Kilcormac dismantled the coming out poor defenders. Who's going to win it in the second attempt? It's going to be vital for possession. Who's getting it? It's Mitchell. Strikes over the shoulder. He's popped it up out of nowhere. Mitchell, what a score!
That was a fair score under pressure. He shortened the grip. He got on the end of it. Look, the ball was hot. Bobbled around there with both sets of players. I'm not sure he put out his hand there. We'll see. Is he going to give one more?
It's over!
That's dejection on Birr, Shane. Look, a score came, the ball, Sean Ryan had it. I thought genuinely that Birr were going to get a free there. It looked like for a while he was going to blow it for overcarrying. I thought Sean Ryan was bottled up. I'd like to see the replay there. I thought Birr might have got the free and maybe got another throw.